Hello, my name is Oversaz, and welcome to my first Let's Play of the entire year called This War of Mine. It's the game which has been out. Let me start over. It's a game which has been out for a while, but I have not been depressed enough to try it. But now I'm depressed, so let's try it. I'm not actually depressed. This is like the third attempt I have to try and record this because every time something screws up. So, third time the charm? Let's find out. Let's random it, shall we? Yes, random myself. Day 1. This is a depressing place. In fact, I think it's Bournemouth. Yep, definitely Bournemouth. So let's see. The basic premise of the game is you have 3 survivors who are trapped inside this house, and we've got to try and survive for as long as possible. And these are my 3 people. I don't know who I have, but I've got a run-down hellhole of a place. So nothing else has changed, really. Right. When the Civil War broke out, many people fought it only last couple of weeks. It's been years since the government military surrounded the rebels in the capital, cutting off all supply lines. The civilian population trapped in the city are suffering from hunger, disease, and shelling. Katie met both Palve and Bruno before the war. She used to be a reporter, while Bruno had his own television cooking show. Palve was a star of a local football team. Katie even interviewed him once. Now they meet in dramatically different circumstances, looking for food and shelter. Right, first thing to do, you have bargaining skills. Ooh, and you're a coffee drinker. Okay, basically, if you're a coffee drinker or you're a smoker, that basically means is they have an addiction, they'd be happier if you get that stuff. So get her coffee. See, you are bargaining, you'll be good, just stick around. And you're a good cook, I know this. You're also a smoker. He's going to be our cook, and what are you? You're a fast runner who's slightly sick. Terrific. Well, let's start looting, shall we? Loot everything we can damn well find. What do we got here? Right. Herbs are used to heal stuff. Pretty obvious. Hearts are used to build things. Water, you can use it to cook food. Very good, important. Electronic parts, you can make things like radios and stuff like that to make people happier. Sugar, you can use it to make moonshine, which is a very cool trading item later on. So naturally, you want to try and get that set up. But at the moment, we don't have anything like that. Okay, we found a lockpick, some water, and some parts. Okay, grab all of that for me. And you have found components and wood. Excellent. We need this stuff. Okay. Oh, and you have found more wooden bits and pieces. Nice. Okay, the plan is I'm going to have you make stuff. Now, the important part of this game is you actually have to make things in order to help you survive. Beds and stuff like that. But what we need is a crude stove. That's very important. That allows us to cook any raw meat and such we find, which will make a much more filling meal to keep our people alive with. I'm going to put it up here. Right, whilst the cook... Where are you off to? No, you loot. You go and clear that. Start clearing some of this rubble out of the way. There we go, we've got some raw meat. This raw food we can cook with water on that stove to make a meal for the day. Very important thing. Also, another thing to note is we only have a limited time in each day. Obviously, headed by the lovely clock. So the longer we take doing this stuff, the less time we have to do other things. So we've got to hurry and get things set up quite quickly. So get you building that. We also want a bed so he can sleep and recover, which would be nice as well. We have enough for a bed. Excellent. We're going to put the beds and such as far down as possible, away from any potential things which might try to murder us in our face. Yes, I know you have a fever. That's why we're getting a bed for you. Hey. Start searching the cupboard drawer. More water, sugar, and other nice bits. Nice. So, should I have you start clearing that out? Is there any doors and such we can easily open? That one's blocked. There's also got a locked door between it. Well, let's have you start clearing that. You can tell I've had a few attempts at trying to get this to work. We've already got one bit of meat which we can cook to a meal for one of these guys, but we do need to we need to go out scavenging, which happens at the end of the day. And basically what scavenging does is we can go out and scavenge the ruins of this city to try and find things. Obviously this is not exactly safe to do. Oh, it's nice, I've already got one person who's sick. He's going to sleep now to try and recover. And then once you've finished doing that, we can go and look in that cupboard. Most of the days are pretty much spent clearing out the house, clear up the house, clear up the house. There we go. Now let's see what we got in there, Bruno. Show me the money. Show me some money. That was worth it. Now let's see if we can make anything else, shall we? Go down there for me. I can't wait to start repairing this house. I don't like these holes and such, because you can get raided, and the holes in the building basically means they're going to get in and kill us. Okay, we need to make some other bits and pieces. Like, right now I'm debating between getting a metal workshop, which allows us to make tools and such, and other things, breaking open doors. Or I can start just getting... Actually no, before we even get moonshine, we're going to need a rainwater collector. I think we're going to get a rainwater collector. Yeah, rainwater collector. To start collecting rain and such. We're going to put that here. That way we can start getting water, which will make it much easier to make food. Because water is also an important part of making cooked food. So obviously we want to get some water collected as soon as possible. Okay, once you've done that, we're going to use our lockpick to open up that door. Show me the money. Come on, show me the money, cupboard. Show me the money. Survey says... bandages. That's excellent, because if I don't get hurt and I'm desperate for stuff, I can trade that. A lockpick. It basically pays for itself. Some clean water, good. Clean water to alcohol or meal. Books, that's also nice. Because in an emergency pinch, we can use that as fuel. Or we get an armchair later on, they can read that book and be they won't be as depressed. David, learn to talk, please. Okay, now we need to make us a filter. Okay, you head back to the workshop desk and start working on a filter for us. If this door is open, you can start clearing. Let's see, we don't have enough for anything else. So let's make us a filter, so we can start collecting rainwater, which would be important. Yes, I know we don't have a shovel. Moo, boo-hoo. Bruno, head up there for me, with your lovely jacket, which is like mine except white, I have to say. And I'm not being racist. Yep. Yes, please make me some water. So set up the filter inside there, and then in 4 hours or so, or the next day at this rate, I'll have clean water. It's going to be perfect. Alright, is there any other things I can clear which is easy to get to? We can bust open that door. Bruno, we can bust open that door, because it's in our way. No. Head there, Bruno. Stop trying to do stuff I'm accidentally clicking. Because that will give us a nice freeway from the kitchen into our medical toilet area. It's what hell, boy. You got a nice view when you go to the bathroom here. It's like I go dum-de-dum-de-dum. Morning, neighbours! Sit. Poop into what's effectively going to be the living room. And then continue onwards. Oh dear. Is there any rooms which does not have anything in the way much? Not really. Because I don't want to use the lockpick, because I want to use it on the scavenging run. So, Bruno, you can just sit down and have a rest. But actually, Bruno, stand up. You're going to make us some fuel. We need fuel. We don't want to use the wood, because wood is a bitch to carry. So you can only carry 2 per infantry slot in scavenging, which I'll show later in a second. So let's start working. No, Bruno, work. Ignore my accidental clicking. Whoops. knock everything over. Why don't I? Okay, so we now have fuel. That means shortly Bruno will be able to... tomorrow, Bruno will make us a meal. I'm not going to make the meal right now. I'm just going to save the stuff. So Bruno, take a seat. Take a load off. Oh, time's nearly up. So we can safely end... So the day's now ending. Now this is where we plot what we want our guys to do. Now, where am I? I am here. So we've got 3 places we can visit. We've got a quiet house, which has got people living there. A ruined villa, which has a lot of stuff. Do I risk going there for things? And this is an abandoned cottage, which I'm going to hit first. So what's the plan is that you're going to sit... Pao is going to sit and sleep because he's ill. Bruno, you're going to guard the place because I'm paranoid. And Kita, you're going on the scavenging run because you've got the biggest bag next to Pal. So let's go on the cottage. And we're going to take us the lockpick. Let's go scavenging. It's a very tactical game. You've got to be careful. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is a safe place. Yeah, there's no one in the house. So, oh, the door's locked. Gotta go down this way. Whee! Dum-de-dum-de-dum. What's in this cupboard? Dum-de-dum-de-dum-de-dum. Search the cupboard. What have we got in here? Roll up cigarettes. That's pretty nice. Some weapon parts. We're going to take those parts. We're going to leave weapon parts because we have no need for weapons at the moment. No point in fertilizer either. I should take one of these just to keep the local smoker of our group happy. So let's just head up here. And loot the fridge. What we got in the fridge? I'm going to try to take as much as possible. We're not going to take any sugar. There's a lot of it. We're going to grab the water. Because water is important. We're going to grab the vegetables, the herbs. Actually, no, we don't need the herbs, really. Yeah, leave the herbs. There's something here I can examine, which might give me more information about this place. Oh, that makes me depressed. So now let's just head upstairs. What's this? There's something to examine over here. A note that says, on the first day, they robbed us. 2 days later, they murdered our girls. I shot every one of them, but I don't want to use the gun anymore. It's broken and buried in the backyard. The next part looks shaky. If you're reading this, don't look for me. And this is how you get depressed in this game. It's the fact that you're actually looting people which actually had lives in this community. It just makes me feel so guilty, the fact I'm just looting all their stuff like I'm a completely remorseless bastard. Hello, room service! Let's go and have a scavenge, shall we? Let's see, we've got coffee. That's for her. More gun parts. No, actually, no, I said I'm not taking the gun parts. Don't need books either. Look at the bed. We mainly need parts and wood. That's under the bed. Oh, yes, take the bandages. Bandages are incredibly valuable. And what's in this corner? Parts. And take a little bit of wood. The best way to do, I find, to operate is you loot from the back, like furthest inside the house outwards. And taking all the parts, and we'll take those as well. Let's have a quick nosy around and see if we can find any more of those gears. I'm pretty sure there might be some more gears lying around. I'm trying to maximize as much as possible. Nothing here which can be topped up. Let's head over here. Loot this pile. Hello. Gears? Please give me gears. No gears. Okay, open the door for us. And then... Yes, we know it's making a lot of noise. This wood is really well nailed on. There we go. And then out we come, and loot here. Sniper! There's a sniper somewhere in nondescript area town. Still no gears. Oh, there's something down here I didn't notice before. Let's have a look at these two little piles over here. Gears, gun parts, and a broken pistol. Ooh, this is a new thing for me. I'm actually willing to leave the coffee behind for a broken pistol. And I'm actually the cigarette as well, because a pistol this early on is amazing. I've never actually had a chance to get a broken weapon before this early. So the fact that I've now got a broken pistol I can potentially repair, that's brilliant. So let's just do a quick roundup loot, see if there's anything potential. Any potential gears lying around before we head off. Wood. I got a lot of wood here, guys. An awful lot of wood. And aha, gears. Can I add any more gears? Nope. Okay, it's max stack of 4. So now let's get out of here. Got everything we need now. And off we go. Back home we go with all the stuff I looted from the Four Brothers' house. Day 2, which is also going to be part 2 next Saturday. And as soon as he's finished coming in, going like, look at all this stuff I've got. Yes, but until next week, next weekend, I'm Opals as this is This War of Mine, and I'll see you next Saturday.